To him, being, as he described himself, one of the strategy people and blah, blah, blah.
During the campaigns.
You literally, if I were his president, I'll just pack my bag tonight and just leave Aso Rock. Because clearly, even from his own so-called supporter, it's clear that they say he sits up all night doing very little, and the impact is very...
Well, he didn't say he still stays up all night and does very little.
There's a phrase in Yoruba that I'll try to translate to you in English. It says that when you don't know the answer to a sum or to the Ifa corpus, that you can stay in the sky all night and all day and he will not do much. If he doesn't sleep at night, and this is what we get, he had better sleep. Look, we have created this democracy by choice. A lot of them, and I too, fought and struggled until we got ourselves into self-rule. Little did we know that a time will come when a supposed Democrat or a democratically elected president in President Bola Tinubu of his party APC will be so unfeeling, insensitive, mean to the Nigerian people. As at 2015, when they took power, the price of PMS in the country was 79 naira. And the exchange rate was rovering around 199 to the dollar. Can you, in your mind, conceive of what could we have been buying as citizens of this country, apart from their own profligacy and their waste in government, that could have warranted us now having to be paying almost 1,000 in some places, officially over 800, in other places 900, within such a short time? And what could we have been guzzling that would bring our exchange rate from about 200 to the dollar to 1,600? You know what they're doing? They wake up in the morning and say, okay, mirror, mirror on the wall, what else can we do to make the Nigerians extremely angry and make their lives hard? Taxes. Mirror, mirror on the wall, are they crying hard enough? No. Let us add increase in fuel. Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, is their life miserable enough? Not exactly. Let us increase inflation. That's what they've done. And, you know, with every sense of soberness, because we own this country together and we all love this country, we are forced to scream, lest they wreck the ship of state. Our country has a very large population of unemployed people and a very young population with a median age hovering around 18 or sometimes even less, depending on the stats you are looking at. And if you then imagine what they are contending with, and you see the kind of lackadaisical, wasteful manner, to the extent that you say you are transforming, you are buying jets for yourself, you are buying Escalades bulletproof for yourself, you're spending money like it's going out of fashion, you're doing very gangling and dandling, you're speaking a lot of off-curve conversation, your spokesperson are just talking for the fact that they are sitting down there and they're getting cheap money from the government. They are speaking against us without really looking at the faces of the people they are meant to be leading. And we say very clearly, this mistake must end soon. The earliest time for its end is the next election. And by the grace of God, if we hold our breath and hold our energy and just manage to survive the ones that are not finished by hunger and starvation and insecurity that has become a major issue in the country, we will just say, pack your bag and go and never again.
Interesting. But just to point out, when the president or the government buys private jets and fleets, is it a personal property of the president in power?
No, I think
it's state property.
I'll stop that immediately.
No, I'm just asking you because
I'm going to answer you because when you say,
but I don't need to stop it.
Just stop it like immediately. When you tell the citizens that life is hard, they have to carry burdens, they don't have enough money to even have a meal or two, you have to even give them palliative, converting the whole country to beggars because we really don't have money, and then all you have to show for your personal comfort are all of those trappings. If you justify the jet, would you also justify? If you justify the jet, would you justify the Escalade as well? Look,
Mr. Showman, it's not about justifying. I asked you a question. Is it the personal property? Because you said he's buying for himself.
Yeah,
and I
he's going to be the one using it.
Okay, great. So,
what's wrong with the car that Buhari rode in? Was that bad for him? Okay. You don't spend government money like that. You don't project that kind of image to the Nigerian people, to a hungry people, to a desperate people, to people that are barely able to survive.
The optics are really wrong.
No, they're not wrong. They're totally bad.
Yes, and we get that point. But can I ask you?
Okay.
Is it fair to blame the current administration entirely for the economic challenges and the security situation, given that some of these issues...
I have given you two parameters.
Hold on.
Okay, on this one,
given that some of these issues, including the fuel subsidy debate and the insecure